Oh. Are the games over? Day two's over? Oh, I missed it. Oh. Anyway, Sergeant No Rup here, the greatest judge never judge, and it's day 2 of the CrossFit Games, and this is a recap. Now, as I try to illustrate right there, and my title might say, it was a little boring. Now, mind you, the events were great, but Matt Fraser's going to win. Tia Claire's going to win. So why is this different this year? Well, the thing is with only 5 people, it's hard to have somebody out of those 5 or the 4 others to challenge Matt and Tia. So you think about, say there was some event that was really heavy, a grind out type of work. Maybe Pat Vellner could beat Matt in that one. The next one, a really long, calculated one, I think Brent Fikowski could maybe beat Matt in that. And it becomes a team effort to beat Matt Fraser, a team effort to beat Tia Claire Toomey. But just with the 4 other athletes, nobody seems to be really challenging them. Anyways, let's get into the recap. So, the first workout of the day, event number 6, was a toe to bar and lunges. I'll just pull that up on the screen here. So the workout was toe to bar and lunges, like I said. It was 30, 20, 10 reps. So first you did 30, then 20, then 10, and they progressed up a field to the finish line. So you would do your toes to bars, lunges, toes to bars, lunges, toe to bars, lunges. So for the results for this one, we'll look at the women first, and then we'll go over to the men. But we had, of course, Tia Claire Toomey coming in first place. We had Catherine Davis-Daughter in second place. In third place, we had Brooke Wells, then Carrie Pierce, then Haley Adams. So I'm going to switch over to a little video of the finale of this. It was somewhat close. Gave us a little bit of excitement there. Okay, so just to set up this clip here, the athletes have come to the third section. You can see Catherine Davis-Daughter, she set her kettlebells up a little further ahead, and then she has to run back to the bar. That was strategy. Tia Claire Toomey set them up pretty much right under the bar, so they're both pretty much getting to the bar at the exact same time, so we'll jump into that clip.
Heels, but Tia drops the kettlebells in the middle, and I think as long as it gets to the end, it's going to be okay. So that's a strategic ploy from Tia Claire Toomey, leaving her kettlebells right in the middle of the ring.
Catherine, you can see her winching, barely trying to hold on. She's trying to keep that tight midline so she can rep those out real quick.
Now Tia was off the bar first, but her kettlebells were back, and we have a lunge race to the finish. 10 yards between your former champs. Tia Claire Toomey on the right, Davis-Daughter on the left.
And this is the fight right here. You can see that Catherine was just trying to stay up there, but a little bit of a fail. And I think she honestly, once she realized she couldn't catch it, she stopped. She basically let Tia go.
Tia Toomey will win her.
So you can see there, going with my little bit of a boring thing, that was the most excitement I found in the day for Tia Claire Toomey, who swept all these events. Catherine Davis-Daughter had her, but just couldn't hold her off. So now we're going to go over to the men's side. Okay, so for the men's side, there's the results here. We have Matt Fraser, Noah Olson, Justin Meridosa, Samuel Quant, and Jeff Lee Adler. So again, just like the women, there's a little bit of excitement at the end. So we'll switch over to that. Here we are, and we'll let the announcers take it over.
Picks up a little trick from Matt, but Matt is first to the rig for the final 10 toes to bar.
Now Matt is doing that fast rebound toes to bar setup right there, much faster. You can see his tempo's actually increased as we got into this last set of 10.
Fraser's off the rig. Olson just behind him. Madero's the only man sitting in third, but it is Matt Fraser hard charging to the finish line. 5 yards to go for his 5th win of the weekend.
Incredible. And what's insane about this is Noah was moving so fast, but Matt broke him.
So again, Matt Fraser and Noah Olson got on the bar pretty much around the same time, but in the end, Matt Fraser edged him out to take the win. So the next event of the day is the speed snatch triplet, kind of like a speed snatch ladder. So basically there's going to be quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. So the last person gets eliminated as they go up the snatch ladder, and the weights get higher. One thing I'd say, the weights could have got a little higher in this. I think that would have been kind of cool. For the men, it was 245 to start, 265, 285. For the females, it was 155, 170, and 185. Definitely would like to see the women's a little higher, and definitely maybe the men's. Okay, so we have the women's snatch ladder queued up here. We have Tia Claire Toomey in the middle. On the screen to the right there, we have Catherine Davis-Daughter and Brooke Wells. So Haley Adams and Carrie Pierce got eliminated in the other rounds, and this would be the final. So let's watch this.
Third and final round underway to determine who will win event number 7. Tia Toomey right off the bat gets her first rep. Close behind is Brooke Wells and Catherine Davis-Daughter walking slowly to the second bar, but Tia Toomey wasting no time at 180. Toomey up to the final bar, 185 pounds. She won the quarterfinal. She won the semifinal. And with this last lift, Tia Toomey will win the final and her second event for day number 2.
So there you have it. Tia Claire Toomey wins the snatch speed ladder. As you can see, like, that wasn't overly exciting. Nobody really pushed her. She's there resting at the end, and the girls are on their final one. And it's not like she even sprinted. She kind of just jogged through the whole thing. Anyway, it's COVID. What can you do? On to the men. So here we have the men. Matt Fraser obviously in the middle. In the blue shirt, we have Jeffrey Adler, and on the other side, we have Samuel Quant. Up to this point, Matt Fraser has won 5 of 6 events. So let's watch in on this one.
Final wave underway, starting with 265 pounds. Matt Fraser to the bar first in the white jersey, and he will hit that and step forward. Adler not missing that one. Jeffrey Adler on the lane number 1 at the bottom part of your screen, but Fraser already ready and through 275. Adler will hit it as well, so he's on his heels. We said, if you miss, you're done. Matt's going to need to hit this one. Oh! Drops it in front. That opens the door for Jeffrey Adler.
Waiting to see if we can see that look or who's going to look here.
But Matt gets to the bar first, and he'll stand up with it, and Matt Fraser will win event number 7.
Okay, so Matt Fraser makes a miss. He walks from pad to pad, walks across the finish line, and nobody's even close to him. Again, maybe if this was a bigger field, somebody can push him. Now Matt Fraser has won 6 of 7 events, so the race is really just for second place at this point. It's just kind of ridiculous at this point. Okay, on to event number 8. So here we have event number 8 called the bike repeater. So it's 10 rounds, 440 meter sprint with your bike, 1 legless rope climb, and then back you go. So 10 rounds of that. Wasn't a bad little event. You can see the athletes were a little more comfortable on the bikes than in years past, but I kind of enjoyed this one, so let's scoot over there. Okay, so here's the bike repeater. On the top of the screen, you can see Tia Claire Toomey's in first place. Haley Adams is in second. Carrie Pierce is chasing down Haley Adams. Catherine Davis-Daughter is a little bit separated in fourth, and Brooke Wells is in the back. So you can see Tia Claire, she's coming up to the rig where she's going to dismount her bike, do a rope climb, and then cross the finish line.
Haley Adams on the right side of your screen. She's in second. Carrie Pierce is in third. And Pierce, you just saw her on the upper left-hand part of your screen getting set to make the turn. So Adams all by herself in second place. So Haley Adams is going to separate herself from Carrie Pierce and look to move up the overall leaderboard here. Tia Toomey's going to hang on to the overall lead and win yet another event. Tia Toomey is in, and Tia Toomey has 100 more points and made it look easy.
Okay, so Tia Claire Toomey with the casual win there. You can see the leaderboard there behind me. So Tia Claire came in first. Haley Adams, nice to see her kind of recover there and come in second. Carrie Pierce in third. Catherine Davis-Daughter in fourth. And quite a bit farther back, it was Brooke Wells. So again, you can see the last time Tia Claire didn't come in first was at Ranch Loop. She did lead it at up until the halfway mark, but today so far she's won the toter bar lunge, she's won the snatch, and she's won the bike repeater. And a little spoiler alert, if you look just beside it, the happy star of the next event, she wins that as well. Anyway, we'll go over to the men's side. Okay, so for the same event, we have the men's results here. Again, no surprise, Matt Fraser with the win. Jeffrey Adler comes in second, Justin Maradoso in third, Samuel Quant in fourth, and Noah Olson in fifth place. So we'll just go to watch the end of that. Okay, so here we have the men's event. This one was a little more exciting. As you can see on the screen, Matt Fraser in the middle in the red shorts, Jeffrey Adler off to the right there. Sorry about the video quality. This OBS does something funny when I'm bringing in. But this one was definitely a little closer. Matt Fraser was pushed a little bit, so we'll watch this one.
Is able to get the rope climb done first. Fraser makes the turn for the final time. Now Adler back to the rope for one more legless rope climb. Can Matt Fraser hang on?
Yeah, Matt's getting after it. You saw that look, and he's really leaning in. Look at him go.
Matt Fraser found another gear here, and he is ahead of Jeff Adler, but Adler doing himself a huge favor, fourth place overall, 35 points back in Noah Olson, so Adler can find himself in the top three. Fraser to the rope first. Fraser makes the touch, and Matt Fraser wins again, his 7th event win.
So it was nice to see Jeffrey Adler, the Canadian boy there, push Matt Fraser a little on this one. But again, this is what, event number 8, and he has 7 wins. So anyway, we'll move on to event number 9. Okay, so for event number 9, it's called the Happy Star. So it's 4 rounds of 200 to 300 meter hill run, 5, 7, 9, 11 of burpees and thrusters. So the burpees, you had to kind of go over a bar. The thrusters for the women and men, both weights were going up. The women started at 95, the men started at 135. The women ended at 115, the men ended at 165. So we'll just go over and look at the results for that. As you can see right here, we have first Matt Fraser, second Samuel Quant, third Jeffrey Adler, Noah Olson in fourth, and Justin Maradoso in fifth. So we'll just pop over to a highlight from that. Okay, so we have a highlight queued up here. You can see Matt Fraser in first, Noah Olson in second, Samuel Quant in third, Jeffrey Adler in fourth, and Justin Maradoso in fifth. That's at the top of the screen there. And right now you can see Matt Fraser just about to jump over that bar I mentioned, do a burpee, and then he would come into his final thruster. So let's take a look at that.
You have Death, Taxes, and Matt Fraser at this point because it's a sure thing that he's going to be on top of the overall leaderboard after this event. Came in with a 390-point lead, and that's only going to get bigger. Fraser done with his 11 burpees over the beam and now 11 thrusters at 165 pounds, and he will lock up his 4th win of the day and his 8th of the competition, and he will add to that career total. Four to go for Fraser at 165, and he has yet to put any barbell down, and he has yet to slow down in this event. Fraser is done, and Fraser wins another event. He sweeps Saturday.
So as Sean Winland said there, Matt Fraser sweeps Saturday's events. In the clip before, they showed actually the event wins. So Matt Fraser's overall event wins will be a little skewed a little bit because if this was the full field of like 30 people, Matt Fraser, I would say, comfortably wouldn't have won as many events. He definitely would have won a majority of them, but there would have been somebody that would have knocked out an event here or there. Anyway, so that's the men. We'll switch over to the women. Okay, so we have the highlights queued up there. You can see the women just about to do their burpees over the bar. We have Toomey in first, Brooke Wells in second, followed by Carrie Pierce. Catherine Davis-Daughter quite a bit far behind her, and Haley Adams. You can see Tia is just jumping over the bar to do a burpee, so we'll go in live to that.
15 pounds, and they have to do 11 repetitions. So at the 57 rep mark, Toomey hits that. Now she's working her way back to the barbell. She is ahead of Brooke Wells.
And you saw her look over just to see where Brooke Wells determined what is her rest going to need to be going into this. She's to the bar. Brooke Wells just finishing her last set of burpees.
Toomey onto the barbell, 11 reps here at 115 pounds for her. Here comes Brooke Wells trying to hold on to second place.
fast. Tia looks so strong after everything they've done in the last 2 days.
Toomey continuing to crank away. Now just 2 reps to go before she will cross the finish line. And Tia Toomey, a clean sweep on Saturday. Another first place finish for the 3-time defending champ. And Brooke Wells fails a rep.
So as you can see here, Tia Claire Toomey, after the event win, sweeping all the events on Saturday, is taking a little bit of a nap, watching all her competitors in front of her. So that was the day. We'll go to the final scores. Okay, so these are the scores up till the end of Saturday, all 9 events. We have Matt Fraser in first, followed by Jeffrey Adler in second, Samuel Quant in third, Justin Maradoso and Noah Olson tied for last place. We'll switch over to the women's side. Okay, here's the women's total. So in first place we have Tia Claire Toomey, followed by Katrin David's daughter. Almost a 300-point separation there. Captain David's daughter is followed by Carrie Pierce at 455, Haley Adams in fourth, and Brooke Wells in last place. So overall, it wasn't a bad day. Nice events. Definitely wish the field was bigger so people could have pushed Matt Fraser and Tia Claire a little bit more. But hey, it is what it is. It's COVID. Not the most exciting competition that way. There's no really climax. You know Matt Fraser, you know Tia Claire are going to win. But on to day number 3. Like, subscribe, and we'll chat to you later.